Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Badbananawizard and I have solutions, apparently. So, I've done this before and run the hot water, but apparently I haven't sat around long enough, because something happens when the water is hot for a long time. It creates steam, which is nice to know. So, we'll stand in here for a little bit. Wait and watch and see what happens, and dun dun dun. Someone wrote something on the mirror. So, what do we do from then on? I remembered, but I didn't think much on it, that when we're in the drugged out world, the mirrors, there were 3 of them. The middle one had nothing on it, and there were 2 on the sides that had SH and A. So if you can think about English and how to conform words into a, well, letters into a word, then you can figure out the name of the person of whom we are trying to get the name of somehow written out for us, which is strange.
But I can't help it if he's busy and can't get here straight away. In the meantime, I know how to make you feel better.
Drugs.
I think
Delicious
it's time
drugs.
to give you some medication.
They have to spend a fortune on this person just to get her drugged up and such that she needs for being controlled mentally.
I'm
Anyways,
just going to check your name band now.
so now we know what we're doing to get the name. And I also know
I'd like you to drink this liquid,
what we
please.
need to
It'll
do
help you relax.
to get the
It'll help you
documents.
relax.
So we'll get the name band and the documents and get out of here. Finally. Ridiculous
That's
how
it, girl. Now,
simple
drink it down.
it is, but it's
You'll feel
not,
much
because
better.
that's just the nature of point-and-click adventures. Anyways, it's like the original Monkey Island. I played that on DOS, like, whoa, back in the day.
Go
Not
back to
really
your room
DOS,
and
but it's a
rest.
DOS-based program, so
You'll be able to relax and have
you
a
get the
great
gist.
sleep.
But awesome game. I loved it to death, and I had a lot of fun with it, but just for the life of me, ta-da, Sheila. But anyways, for the life of me, I could not beat that game. I got to chapter 2 in Monkey Island, and I was stuck on a boat with the crew, and couldn't figure out how to get them to stop being mutinous. And I actually kind of couldn't figure it out, so I gave up, because that was back in the days before I had internet and the ability to figure it out. So I just left it at that, which I've been playing the remade Monkey Island with new graphics and voiceovers and all that stuff, and it's awesome. And hopefully I can get through that part, just kind of a casual thing on the side that I'm doing for the fun of it, because I love that game.
And I feel better now.
And
But I can't let them do that to me again.
I can't let
I
them
need
do
to
that
get
to me
out of here.
again! Angry voice. Simmer. Anyways, hello to you. So yeah, hopefully I can get past that part in
If you
Monkey
really
Island
are a friend, you will know my
without
mother's name.
googling help,
The
but
name that
I
haunts
probably
me.
will have to anyways.
A beautiful name.
Here's the
But I
name.
know it.
Just
Let me just think
for
for
a
a
minute
second.
or a second. Da-da,
Sheila.
Yes,
da-da-da-da,
it was my mother who sent you
da-da-da.
after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
Yes, it is.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart.
Sweetheart.
Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say.
Take pills,
pills
they
they
give
give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I
red
wait
stuff.
for it. I'm being good.
The red stuff.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one.
That's
Stuff
awkward.
takes the pain away.
Red stuff takes
I
the
must
pain
stay
away,
here.
of course.
Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They
Yeah.
know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs.
Whoa.
I just can't seem to find it anymore.
Whoa,
I
now.
see.
So she's seeing everything that we're seeing. Okay, that's interesting.
What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness.
Hmm.
They bring it. I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes.
I get angry, but I don't sound it.
I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know.
Okay.
Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
Confusing.
I need the red medicine. I need it now.
She needs it.
I must be
We
a good
must
girl.
supply it to
I
her.
must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
I
Oh,
know
they
where
have
to
it
keep-
hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my
So
dream, there are no
weird.
nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it.
'Cause she don't have a
It's
mirror
so
glass
near,
shard.
And yet so
thing.
far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
It's weird.
How about we swap our name bands?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do that.
I don't mind. But that would be like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return, though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Stupid
Oh,
druggie.
I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home.
I said you're stupid.
Please understand.
That's what I said. But
That's
they,
fine.
you know, that's
I
different.
don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff. What do you say?
Sure.
Thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams.
Man, she's
Now
crazy,
that
but she's
is
like
something special.
knows that it's in the dream.
Is it
It's crazy.
safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay.
Makes me wonder
I'll
what
see
the
what I
red
can
stuff
do.
is. It's crazy. I'll talk to you later, and I'll give you the red stuff.
Yes,
No need for
Go.
dialogue further with you.
be
I
careful.
don't think.
They're watching us. And remember, we
We
must,
must be nice to
earn
earn the red stuff,
Always.
or
be
else
nice.
we'll get the hose again.
Poor woman.
Crazy woman. Here, have some red stuff. Enjoy. It's made for you. Ta-da!
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm
Of
you?
course it
Don't
won't
be
hurt
silly.
me.
Of course it won't.
She'll drink it and probably explode instantly.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
Ah,
What do
so
they?
they say.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
Yay.
Thank you for your help.
And off she goes. She's going into her room. She went past, but I don't think she would not be there. Yeah, she's not in the room. She probably just disappeared forever. Yeah, as far as I could tell. Oh, I wonder if I went into the dream world if I'd see her. That'd be interesting. Probably not, but probably possibility? I'm not sure. Not really sure. But I don't need to. So, open the lid for the next part. Use gloves in toilet. Use by flushing the toilet. Ring the bell for assistance. Ta-da! You've won a prize. It's the prize of competence. But you did not earn it yourself. You had stolen it from the very fabric known as the internet. It's a fantastic fabric. It doesn't chafe or anything. It's completely all natural internet fabric. Internetic? Sounds
Someone is coming.
interesting. clothing that contains the internet. Fiber optic clothing.
Have
That'd
you
be
rang
weird,
the bell?
but
Is there an
interesting.
emergency?
You could be
The
lit up like a
toilet's
Christmas
blocked.
tree.
What? Oh,
Toilet's
that's hardly an
blocked.
emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I need to pee.
I see.
This place is a dump,
Fine.
so I like to
Sort
pee
it
in the
out.
toilet,
Just
not
give me
in
a
the sink
minute.
or on the floor. Or in a hole in the wall.
Oh, it's the gloves again. I guess I'll have to get my hands
Apparently
dirty
it's
since
been
the
done
cleaner's called in
before.
sick.
Funny. Give nurse swirly. Or just walk in front of her like she doesn't exist. That works as well. Okay then, let's get out of here. She's sticking her hands straight into the toilet water. That's gross. Not quite sanitary. So now our inventory has severely reduced, thankfully. Which means there's not so much puzzling to do. Take the discharge letters, yay, it's just what I need. And I've got the armband. So I'm getting out of here, fools.
We'll need to see a discharge letter from your
Yes,
doctor.
of course. Here, have a
Here.
discharge.
Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
I need to
Oh,
make sure you are
alright.
who you are.
I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mum. We'll see
Wow,
you
she
soon.
insulted him and he's all perfectly fine with it.
No, you won't. Now
No.
get out of my way.
Pwned. So you're gonna walk home in a nurse gown. Or a patient gown. They can probably see through your butt. Wow, yeah. So, that's locked. Oh boy, more puzzle. That's locked. Employees only. Time Warden Paternity Warden exit. Okay, something's gonna happen here. Hello, doctor.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just
Of course
going
he
for a
knows
little
who
walk.
I am.
Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
Okay. This
Give
isn't
it
good.
a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication.
I figured that
I
much.
apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the
Oh
morning.
boy.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I suspect something will happen.
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Fantastic.
Now
thought
I'd
we would
like
get
to
out.
ask you some questions about your life, Susan.
What was the
You
point
might
of that
find them
entire
very
endeavor?
personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we?
It racked
I'd
my
like to go
brain
home
for
at last.
nothing.
Of course.
Because then
I
we're back in his
understand.
office again.
So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
Why? Do you want to shack up with me or something? A friend on my own? At a flat?
I live on my own,
It's
and it
fine.
suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
Between jobs or a waitress? That's a good question. Let's tick 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 tick. Holding the up key. Say that.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But It's
Probably
been
just gonna
difficult.
solidify the
I
case of being
didn't
a
feel
suicide
that
patient, but
great.
whatever.
I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel
okay.
stronger and motivated.
Yes,
I admire your
pills.
faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the
Bright
first thing
and
you do
full of
each
sun,
day?
unless if it's raining or snowing or just monsooning. I don't smoke, I don't think. Otherwise, she would have been having a lot of issues with that by now, I think. Breakfast, cup of tea, newspaper, lie in bed awake. Nice. Go to the toilet, doesn't everyone? Yeah.
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Well,
Fair enough. What is the next thing
Ha, ha, ha.
you do then?
owned.
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't feel safe.
I don't feel that safe
I'm
at
crazy.
all. How can you feel safe these days anyway? You can be living next door to a murderer who'll blow your head off for a bit of fun. Local kids have set an old man on fire the other day. They filmed him as he burned to his death. I knew this woman. She slipped on a wet bathroom floor, cracked her head open, and broke a leg. She lied there bleeding for 2 days, unable to move. By the time they found her, it was already too
That
late.
sounds fantastic.
Susan, taking risks is a part of life. What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
A
Friend.
good friend. Someone I could finally trust. But I can't see anyone will turn up anytime soon. I've become a social hermit. People avoid me.
You'll have to try to open up a bit. Hopefully the suicide watch worker will work with you on that.
Don't think it'll help much. I heard they're not very good.
Really?
I heard they suck.
Sorry to hear that. Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Man, these choices are interesting because you can tell a hint of the direction she's going with what she's going to say with them, but you don't know exactly where they're going to go. It's really, really interesting how that works.
No,
Let's do
I'm
that
not
one.
sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you
Sure.
insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely.
I sleep good.
I sleep well most nights.
That was an easy one.
If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel this is a real Rorschach test or something. Rorschach? However it's said. I don't know. It's interesting.
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
Yeah, let's see
Yes.
sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only
Only
sometimes.
sometimes.
Mixing it
I'd
up a bit with
suggest
her.
you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
No.
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Good question. I'm crazy. Why not?
Yes, I think about it often. But now, I know I can't do it. Still, it won't just go away that easily. I need more time. I need to think it through. I need to find my peace with the world, I guess.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life,
Wow.
Susan?
Deep. It's good answers. What to choose? Just a sudden impulse, ashamed of it. Nothing was making her happy anymore, or wanted to show everyone how hurt she was. It seems like the most reasonable one is the third choice, but let's do this
Nothing
one.
was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless.
It's deep and
It just would
interesting.
get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not?
Wait, that doesn't make
And I did
sense
it.
with the choices I made, though. Because why
Do
would
you
she
feel
have
as
sleeping
if
pills if
you're
she
a
never had a
burden?
problem sleeping?
Or that life isn't worth living?
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Say work used to make her
used to
happy.
make me happy.
See if we can get
I mean,
backstory for that.
My old job, when I was a nurse.
Yeah, she was a
It's been a
nurse.
while
So
since I
said the
left.
nurses.
Why did you?
I realized I hated the whole system, you know? I didn't really fit in that well. And yesterday's events reassured me I made a good decision quitting too.
Good point.
What makes you feel worse?
People, when it rains all the time, noise, loneliness. Hard to say, it could be anything. Interesting. Let's do
Loneliness.
Simple.
I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes,
And yet you seem to avoid people.
because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
It's such a weird question.
Probably nobody would come anyway.
Yeah,
Can you
'cause you're all
imagine it?
alone.
Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Who's there?
Yes, your husband.
What?
I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
What? Backstory? Wow.
There's nothing to talk about.
Interesting.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay.
Throwing that at me and
one
then
more
none of the
question.
choices reveal
This
more.
is just
Oh,
a
man.
formality. But I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
Wow.
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done.
Hey,
here.
I've got it.
There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But...
Please, you must follow me, quickly.
What the heck is going on? Wow, okay. This is
I went
weird.
after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
So this happened between, and we didn't know about it.
Hurry!
Wow, this is weird.
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
Wow. This is really cool. I've never seen a transition like this before. That's really neat. It's like she's reliving the thoughts in her
The security
head.
guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Wow. Okay.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Interesting. Like this one? Okay, over this way. So what the heck? This is really weird. I'm
I think I can hear someone coming.
really confused exactly what's happening.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Okay, we go back.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Okay. No, okay. I was off the screen. I had no idea where I was. There's a dented mattress and a button. Ta-da! In we go. And what do we find at the end of the maintenance lift? Bottom floor, top floor? Where are we and what are we doing? Assuming bottom floor, but can't say for sure.
What are we doing on the roof?
Oh yeah, we are on the roof. Okay, she's
Liz.
crazy. She's leading you somewhere crazy, and you trusted her. She's a parasite.
What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes?
Okay.
Liz.
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Okay. It's a bad idea both ways.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
Wow.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the
Oh,
other night?
man.
The one about the woman in A&E?
Oh man. I don't remember any of these. I think it was the cigarette and in bed thing, but
Actually, I don't think you told me that story.
Maybe I didn't. Or maybe you just didn't pay attention like everyone else.
But, okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump, please.
You can prove it? Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If you really listened, you will remember this one.
Stripper.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think
Gotcha.
she is. You've listened.
Yeah,
wish other
I
people did.
listened.
I'm sure they do. It
I'm
can't
a
be that
winner.
bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
It was Valentine's Day. Or her birthday. It was Valentine's Day.
Valentine's
Pretty
Day.
sure.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I'm a good
Valentine's
listener.
Day. You got this one right. But it's not enough.
Oh,
Don't
man.
feel responsible. You didn't cause me this pain. This
Are you
suffering.
kidding me? I did all that remembering for nothing. You're gonna jump.
I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it while you still can.
No.
No. You're alone. Yep. Bye. Onto a car. Classic way to kill yourself. That's a strange development. Wasn't expecting her to do that. Man. Okay. Wow. All
After
that effort we took
I
to
went
it.
back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me
Really?
and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway.
Is she really alive?
The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel
what
like
is he
I really
doing?
got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such
Whoa,
a difficult
okay.
life.
What's he gonna do to us?
I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from
He's
it.
gonna kill her? What the heck?
For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Oh, okay. 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 Did we lose? Is this part of it? I am so lost and confused. This is tremendously awesome. It is so amazingly, mind-bogglingly insane. I am utterly flabbergasted. So we did die again? What the heck is going on? Did we just transfer into another world? Do we have the immortality that the lady was talking about? This is mind-boggling and exploding my brain, and we are going to end it here for the suspense factor, because, oh, it's right there. What is this? This raven cawing in this stage, place, thing, suspense! Suspense! Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.